in the Resource Center, and Steve, this place is part of what's amazing. It's about daily needs that people can have met, haircuts, showers, things that we take for granted, but people really cherish the ability to do that here.
They do. The people who come and visit us in this center throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, are people that are literally living on the street, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, on the street. I guess a few lucky ones have a car that they live in, but they're the lucky ones.
The lucky ones.
And so they come to us and they get the showers, they get the haircuts, they get the toiletries, they get food, they can have access to our medical and dental clinic. But you know what they get that's most important is hope and love and just support. We're with them, helping them, walking that journey, whether it's to find a job, find housing, whatever.
It's such a great segue into my next point. Walking this campus with you or with anybody else here, it's hard to tell the difference between an employee, a volunteer, or someone that's here that needs help. Everybody is treated with such respect. That's what I love about this place.
That's really by design, and that's how our founders of Saint Vincent De Paul first came to be, and this center has opened up, and the people that are attracted to this organization, whether it's a volunteer or an employee who works here, they're doing it because they love it, because in their heart they want to serve those in need.
So quickly, what I love about the people that are here that are residents is there is a plan in place for them to come in, have their needs met, but to get them able to be on their feet. And there's a place here with pictures with people with keys moving into their own places again. Yeah. That's got to be so fulfilling.
Oh, we celebrate. We celebrate when people move into a housing, move into a job, and are taking that next step in life. You don't come to Saint Vincent de Paul to retire. You come to Saint Vincent de Paul to go to that next level of your life.
And I think that what you do is so important because as we talk about the booming economy, as we talk unintended consequences sometimes, is we see a need that grows in some people. And the need has not gone away.
Right, oh no, as our community grows, I mean, Phoenix now the 5th largest city, a byproduct of that is there are many people who fall through the cracks, who've had bad luck in life, who things haven't worked out as well as they had hoped, and they end up in a position where they need someone else. In some cases, there's family that's able to help, but not in all cases. And that's where Saint Vincent de Paul becomes that family for people.
Thanks for your leadership and thanks for everything you do.
Oh, Mike, bless you and all your listeners. You're so good to us. You've been a dear friend for many, many years, Mike.
Through here, how many on a weekly or a yearly basis, how many clothing items go through this resource center?
Well, we did over 20,000 showers last year.
Oh
so that means we need 20,000 pairs of underwear, 20,000 t-shirts, 20,000 pairs of jeans. But it's all different sizes.
Well, I mean,
with
we've
kids
got
stuff.
children's clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on one hand heartbreaking to know that there's this kind of need, but on the other hand, it's heartwarming to see that there are people that are filling the needs.
People are so generous every day. Even now, people in my neighborhood know that I work for Saint Vincent de Paul and I have a drive box on my porch. And there are new things that end up in that drive box every single day.
I love what you do because the idea of a shower and a haircut that we would take for granted,
right,
that they just don't, and they are so, they feel so blessed to be able to just do that.
Right. I mean, we have so many different services for folks and a lot of providers in here, but so many people come in and they really need that shower, hygiene items, clean clothing. Our showers are
obviously
gorgeous.
This time of year, people focus on the holidays, but the need is year-round.
Yes.
Imagine someone having no shoes in Phoenix in the summer.
Right.
Incredible needs.
It's huge, and so we just try to provide all those basic needs with love and kindness, and then also to get folks back on their feet too. We're kind of that safety net and the trampoline, depending on where people are and what they need.
We're in the main dining hall here at St. Vincent de Paul, and I'm with the chef. And you have a chef's background.
Yes.
What brought you to St. Vincent de Paul?
Brought me to St. Vincent de Paul was I was living out of the country for a couple years, from 1999 to 2002. And when I came back into town, I had a hard time getting a job. So I was out of work for a couple months, and I reached out to St. Vincent de Paul, and they offered me a food box, some rent, some assistance with, this and that, utilities, and they gave me a car.
Isn't it amazing the work, I mean, from your perspective of being someone that they helped, but what they do in this community, and they do it so quietly, and they're so kind to everyone.
We help everyone and everyone. There's no religion background, there's no, whatever your beliefs are, we help anyone and everyone.
Give people a perspective of how hard the job is. How many meals every day out of the kitchens of Saint Vincent de Paul?
Our team and our volunteers are putting out about 4,500 meals a day, feeding 5 dining rooms.
Every day?
Every day. Every single day.
And when you do this undertaking, it takes a great team of people to put all this together
Yes.
and make it work.
I have a team of about 15 people, cooks, drivers, forklift drivers, volunteer coordinators, and every single one of them puts in every effort, the best effort to work with our volunteers and the food that we receive to get the best possible product.
How different is it working? I mean, obviously you're working in some of the nicest resorts and putting out food like that, but one of the people here told me how great it is to see you bring that experience and put all that love into the food you serve here.
Yes. It's a big difference from working with the resorts that I've worked with and coming to a place like this. I'm learning every day about different ways to do stuff because my background was individual dinners and not a mass quantity. One of the things I did bring in from the resorts that I worked at is I go after everybody eats or while everybody's eating, I go to each table and I say, how is everything? Is there anything I can get for you? How was your meal? And I introduce myself and I always put it out there. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in, and I get to know people by name. And that's one of the things someone mentioned to me that they liked that I do is they said, I can't believe you go from table to table.
Have you been able to maybe help other people? Are you teaching some of the other volunteers to cook or some of the people here, maybe give them a jump start in a career?
When the opportunity arrives, yes. I mean, we do have volunteers that come in, they don't really know how to cook or whatnot, and I have a team and myself that helps these volunteers learn how to do the cuts. I'll show my team what I want, and then they'll show the volunteers, or I'll just go out there and show the volunteers.
One of the things you do here that I really love is the family dining thing, where the families can come in, the family meals, where the families can come in a restaurant style. I think that is such a unique gift, especially for the kids, to feel like they've got a night out.
Yes, it's a great thing we do. The families come in, they dine, they eat with dignity. We have a lot of families that come day after day after day, so that must mean something. We're either doing something really good, putting good food out, or are they just really happy with Saint Vincent de Paul, what we do.
So for the people that are watching this weekend, realizing the holidays are here, all spotlights are in places like this during the holidays, what are the needs for you and for your team throughout the year that if people want to get involved, they can do?
Throughout the year, the needs that we have here are volunteers. We can always use volunteers in the kitchen. We can always use monetary donations from individuals or businesses or companies. But the big thing is our volunteers. That's what we thrive on. Volunteers, donating food, anything helps.
They say money, talent, and time are the three things we have to offer the world. And if you want to get involved in a great cause, I mean, there's nothing better than what Saint Vincent de Paul does. And I wanted to say thank you.
My pleasure, and I appreciate it. And it's an honor to be here with Saint Vincent de Paul and being part of the team and being part of what we do for the community.
Well, I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same Merry Christmas. Thank you. God bless.
All right, we are in the dental clinic here at Saint Vincent de Paul. And Shannon, this is a remarkable place, not for just what you do with the medical clinic downstairs, but who you serve here. People don't understand who gets served in this clinic.
Right. Well, we serve people, anyone who is uninsured, who they have no other place to get health care. So medical care, dental care. And what most of us don't know is that dental is one of the greatest unmet health needs in our community. And so many of us don't have dental insurance, and there's no dental ER when you have an issue.
But when you have the great dentists that come through here and people that are the hygienists and the things that happen, but you're serving it this isn't the homeless community. These are working families that are uninsured.
Working families that don't have dental insurance, that don't have medical insurance, and really need specialty care or need that extra care.
That's why I can't wait to go see the Hall of Smiles and the differences and the remarkable changes in people's lives. Can we go see that?
Absolutely. Let's go.
This is the fruit of your labor, the dental clinic and the families that are served and the dramatic changes for people.
Well, I think these are all the success stories, a whole hallway full of before and after. So you see this man here, imagine trying to get a job when you don't have any front teeth. We don't really think about that. And then imagine what it is to go through life now when you have a beautiful smile.
I mean, and he had a great smile here. I mean,
Right.
he had such a happy face, but
Right.
look at the dramatic difference.
And you see it in people's eyes when they have that confidence. One lady that we helped, she said as soon as she saw her picture, tears in her eyes, and she said, I don't have to work in the back room anymore. I can work up front at the register.
Imagine the difference for kids, not just the pain, but also, again, if cosmetically, if you're trying to, when you're a kid and wanting to fit in, the difference you can make. I mean,
Right.
look at this.
So many kids miss school because of the oral health pain that they have. So you can imagine being a kid. I don't even know how you eat, how you sleep, how you get through the day.
And how self-conscious she would
Oh, well, the kids make fun of you. Like, oh, your teeth are brown, and they don't smile, they don't want to talk in class. And then you see what happens when you have this beautiful smile, and look.
Look at this
the
beautiful
happiness.
little girl.
No, it's hard to go to the dentist sometimes. That's significant work. But the kids come happily because that's the difference it's making. And you imagine a child going through life now as a teenager and an adult, and having been able to have this beautiful smile, the confidence, less pain. It's transformative work that we're doing here in our dental clinic, and we couldn't do it without the generosity of the community, our volunteer dentists, medical professionals, the donors, all the people that help us in this work. We're really just trying to support children and families, people who are
Hardworking
working
families.
hard,
Yeah.
just trying to make it, and sometimes you just need a little help, and that's what we're all here for. That's what this season really is about, right?
It's amazing.
Of being there for each other. We're all in this together.
You're the best.
Oh, I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'll be back.